After a very weird, unimaginable NBA season, we're here.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Like.
What I love about this year's finals is that it's all fresh faces, like, you get what I mean? There's no LeBron, there's no AD, there's no Heat, there's no Dwayne Wade, it's all fresh faces. But it was injury-riddled though. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Giannis, everyone was hurt. But without Curry, without LeBron, there's a new generation of NBA talent coming in. I mean, they didn't even make it to the conference finals. But first off, we have the Phoenix Suns. And they are led by the one and only Chris Paul, CP3, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, the unfazable Jamison Crowder, and of course, Mikal Bridges. So their specialties include explosive offense, interior defense, team chemistry, and elite coaching. Okay, so the Suns' offense is the most explosive in the league, averaging over 100 points every single game, and they have been one of the highest three-point percentages in the NBA. To add, DeAndre Ayton has been rebounding everywhere in the postseason, especially, of course, in the paint. From the alley-oop to his prolific rebounding, Ayton has been crazy good. And on top of that, Booker being Booker, CP3's leadership, Mikal Bridges' defense, and Jay Crowder's stability, this team looks unstoppable. Also, just to add, without CP3's leadership, this team would have gone nowhere, and I mean nowhere. Last year they finished 10th with everyone healthy. Lastly, Monty Williams has been an amazing head coach. I don't even have words to describe him. Even though he was snubbed from Coach of the Year award, he continued to show his dominance. You should have won, Monty. Now, the one and only thing this team lacks is confidence. Now, I know that the Valley-oop happened. I know they swept an MVP, but they almost lost to Kawhi-less Clippers, and they need to step up on defense, not interior, but exterior, if they want to continue this dominance. Now let's move on to our second superstar team, the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks offense is unstoppable with only one weakness. It's not Giannis's injury, it's not Brook Lopez being inconsistent, it's whether Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday can score or not. Because statistically, Giannis was nothing in the nail-biting series against the Hawks as the dominance he showed against the Heat. It was all how Middleton and Holiday scored like crazy, yet they clearly struggled guarding a high-scoring guard at times. Yet, if they can guard D-Book and CP3, they will easily beat the Suns as they did with the Hawks in the last few games of that series. On top of that, the Bucks have one of the most underrated benches in the NBA, averaging almost as many if not more points than the Bucks starting lineup at times, with Dante DiVincenzo and Pat Connaughton. Also note that Giannis is likely to miss Game 1. My weakness of this team is the inability to score consistently. The Bucks showed almost every game of the playoffs. They started hot, but they couldn't hold that. They lost 3 games to the Nets due to poor defense in the clutch. If they improve in the clutch, they could build a dynasty and sweep the Suns easily. I also feel that this is Milwaukee coach Mike Budenholzer's last season to prove himself. I'm going to make a whole video dedicated to that after the finals, but still, let me know how y'all feel about this. Because, I mean, they have been a disappointment every single year, getting eliminated in the conference finals. And these are my hot takes. The Suns in 7, Jamison Crowder or Chris Paul winning the finals MVP. Giannis, Middleton, and Drew Holiday all average 26 plus points. The Suns become the NBA's next dynasty in the Golden State Warriors. Giannis will be slowed due to his knee injury, which he suffered against the Hawks. And y'all know the drill, stay goated, don't get dunked on like Embiid, and don't lose in the playoffs like Embiid.